lot of agile methods are there. We've got rapid application development, lean, extreme programming, Kanban, Scrum, DDD, test-driven development, BDD, behavior-driven development, feature-driven development. There are so many flavors, so many variants of agile. These are all suitable for small teams, what we have just read out. And then you've got the scaled framework, where if you've got multiple teams, if you've got 5 or 10 different small teams that you have got in your organization, how can you apply agile there? How can you try and have that sense of discipline that you have with the small team of about 5 to 10? How can you kind of scale it? How can you impart, and how can you actually kind of push it out and make sure that it's also done across 50 people or 100 people? And that is what we call as scaling of the agile development. And that's what is the scaled agile framework, SAFe, and DSDM, dynamic systems development methodology, and agile unified. These three are about the scaled approach. And they give, even Scrum has got a scaled one called Scrum of Scrums, or Nexus. They call it as Nexus. So that's again a way of how you can actually kind of implement the same discipline, same set of practices, same techniques, and same understanding that you've got in a small team. How can you try and magnify that and make it exponentially equal among the smaller teams of, let's say, 5 or 6 different teams? How can you do that? And that's what is these scaled ones. So again, all of these, the scaled agile frameworks or the DSDM or AUP, they have internally, they would make use of this smaller, the product level, small teams based agile methodologies like Scrum or Kanban or XP or Lean, or RAD, BDD, TDD. So they use they use a combination and permutation and combination of these different agile methods to achieve that scaling there. So they're not totally different in terms of the implementation, in terms of actual implementation of a particular product development. You still get to use the same set of methods that you use for the teams, for the small teams, but you just need to kind of have a visibility, or even the kind of discipline that you have is slightly different for each of them. That's the only thing. So there are different agile methods as well.